The last few weeks we've had a coyote problem. Had some chickens get killed. I put a trail cam out, and then yeah, the culprit was coyote. So I got some coyote traps and some stuff, and this morning I went up here into the hills. I live in a rural community at the base of the mountains, and I put some traps up on some BLM land. You don't have to have a permit or a license or nothing to trap or kill coyotes out here. Also, they pay $50 per coyote. So if you kill a coyote here, you can make some money. I'm hoping to kill a whole bunch of them. From who I've talked to around here, nobody really hunts the coyotes. And last year, I actually found a dead fawn, probably a quarter mile from my house, right up here in the hills. So I know coyotes are a problem. They've killed several of my neighbors' chickens. They've killed all of my chickens. I had 14, now I don't have any. And I got a text message a little bit ago that a neighbor of mine a few blocks over, he lost his chickens last night. I do have goats, and I don't want to come back for my goats. They're not very big goats. I don't know if you guys have seen any of my videos, but they're smaller goats. They're basically here to eat the weeds. That's what I have my goats for. All my neighbors have goats and horses and everything else. So it's becoming a real nuisance. That's why I decided to go ahead and trap coyotes. I've never been a trapper. I've always been a hunter, but you're never too late to learn. So I went up this morning, set a trap, and I'll check it tomorrow morning and see how it does. There are a lot of hikers and bicyclists and kids run up and down in there in their motorcycles all over the hills, but I set it off the beaten path. We do have a lot of deer in the area, so hopefully knocking these coyotes down will help their chances a little bit. So I picked a spot right here along this wash. I got my trap set. I'm gonna put a little bit of dirt over it. I don't know if you can tell, but I got a piece of old barbed wire going to a tree branch that's not gonna go anywhere. So I got it tied up pretty good, and I'm gonna bait it and cover it up. Come back and check it tomorrow. Okay, so I put some of the gland on this stick and put a little bit of the bait stuff down here, and you can't really see it, it's buried, so I'm going to take a brush here in a minute and kind of brush over this area, kind of get rid of my tracks. That gland will mask my smell, so hopefully we'll have a coyote here tomorrow. For some of those of you that might be wondering, this is what I'm using. This is the gland, the brand that makes it. Man, you don't want to get this stuff on your fingers. It has some serious stench to it. And also the bait. It doesn't smell great either. But they also say if it gets a little bit of mold in it, it's fine. I'm sure the coyotes don't care about mold anyway. But this is the bait I'm using to trap. And I'm a pretty organized person. I have a hiking backpack. I have a hunting backpack. Everything is just there. I just got to grab the bag and go. I don't have to switch stuff to another bag. So one of my old neighbors gave me this backpack. And it's not the best looking backpack, but I've got all my coyote stuff in it. I put my scent stuff in it. I put my trap in it. I got my little fold down shovel in here. Take with me. I even have my coyote calls in here. I have a pair of binoculars in here, and I have my rangefinder in here. So if I decide to go set my coyote call up and shoot coyotes, I just grab my bag and go. Set some traps along the way. I just like to be organized. Anyway, this is what I'm using. We'll see how it works. I guess if I have a coyote in the trap in the morning, and it did its job.